Okay, welcome back. Last time we started up Persona 2 Innocent Sin, and, well, we're about to get a kind of long, drawn-out tutorial about how to negotiate. So I'll talk more, just as soon as we get that done. A human, I want to talk to you. What's wrong? Why don't you say anything? Is this the first time you've ever talked to a demon? Yeah, sure, why not? I've played this game multiple times, but whatever. Are you nervous? You don't have to be. I know, I'll teach you how to make contact with demons. So, do you want to learn? Sure. Okay, I'll teach you. You know what demons are? Sure, you're thinking they're scary monsters, right? Well, that's not true at all. Demons are just like you. You humans get happy, angry, scared, eager, but those emotions are what create demons, so we're the same as you. Demons get happy, angry, scared, and eager too. I'm sure you want to be friends with us, right? So you need to try to keep us from being angry. We show our emotions through our words, sounds, actions, and a gauge. Take a look. This is happiness. It's the green gauge. Got it? When this is full, we'll be willing to make a pact with you. Yeah, you get good things when you have pacts with us. You could also get tarot cards that you can't normally get, or hear interesting stories. But we're not going to give them away for free. Even if we have a pact, you'll need to talk with us again. This is anger. It's the red gauge, see? If this gauge fills up, we'll end the conversation. We'll be so upset we won't talk with you again. We might even up and attack you. If you have a pact, we'll end it right then and there. So nothing good happens when you make us too angry. Got it? This is fear. It's the blue gauge, see? If this fills up, we run away. This is eagerness. It's the yellow gauge and exclamation mark. There's a point to filling this one up. Have you been to the Velvet Room to get your personas yet? To get a new persona from the Velvet Room, you need tarot cards, and you have to get them from us. In order to get tarot cards, you have to fill up our eagerness gauge. The stronger the persona, the more cards it will require to summon. So if you want a strong persona, you'll have to talk to us a lot. Also, the other fears, happiness, anger, and fear, they can go up along with eagerness. For example, this is happiness and eagerness going up at the same time. Green gauge and the exclamation point, see? If both of these are full, you can't form a pact. Instead, something else happens. Filling eagerness at the same time as anger or fear will also have different effects. These four emotions will normally fill up in 3 stages. My advice is to try to focus on just one emotion. Next, let me talk about the demon personalities. There are many types of demons. I'm sure it's the same with you humans. Smart guys, short-tempered guys, timid guys, they all have different likes and dislikes. Figure them out while you're contacting. There are 8 main types of personalities: wise, foolish, joyful, gloomy, forceful, timid, snappish, and haughty. All demons have between 1 and 3 of these distinct personality types. Depending on the combination of personalities, they'll have different reactions to the various ways you try to contact them. But you don't know a demon's personality until you make contact with it at least once. That's about it. Now give it a try. Okay, let's do some impressions. Honestly, that is an incredible, that is an amazing impression. Just like this, get it? Sometimes demons will ask you questions in response to your contacts. They'll even start talking to you right when you meet them. Well, you'll figure it out once you've contacted demons a few times. Wow, that was a lot of reading, huh? Well, thanks for paying attention. As a reward, I'll give you 3 tower cards. Good luck! Okay, thanks. Thanks, Mr. Slime. It was very helpful. I mean, I say that I've played through this game multiple times already. I definitely didn't need it, but hey, let's just keep going. Okay, so, throughout this game, we also need to go and find various rumors. They are completely skippable, but it's also kind of beneficial to kind of just go along with them. So I can contact these ones, but I think I should probably just try to go for a kill. Basically, because realistically, actually, hang on, wait, better idea, I should use my personas, because the more you use a persona, because as you can see, currently they only have the 1 move each. As I go through the game and as I use the personas more, as you use each persona more, they will gradually go up in ranks and learn new moves. I think this maxes out at level 7 or 8, I think. And obviously every persona has different ones. And unfortunately, this does mean that leveling some of them can be a giant hassle, and leveling some of them will be very, very easy. On top of that, we also have access to fusion spells. I'll talk more about fusion spells whenever time comes, but for now, I feel pretty okay just leaving it. Basically, fusion spells are something that I'm going to not really... I probably won't use them too much on regular enemies, but they will be a recurring thing of just kind of things I can just drop on bosses to try to make the fights a lot easier. Because pretty much, fusion spells are very much like this game's core mechanic in terms of just giving you an insane kind of damage boost. And obviously there's certain combinations that teach you different things. You kind of just stumble across them if you don't have a list of them ready. However, just because I can, let's go for Hydro Boost and see how this works. So this should probably just wipe this thing out in one turn. Basically, you need to use certain spells, often in a certain order, to get it to work. However, you also get a massive damage output as a result from it, usually. And on top of that, your personas can also gain more points. Now, because I leveled up, we got a baseline point to agility because of Tatsuya's persona. I'll put a point to his strength, vitality, and dexterity. Akechi gains strength per level, Lisa gains agility per level with their base personas. Depending on the persona that you have, you can change this, but for now, obviously, I just have everyone bases. And that's currently where I'm at with this. So, pretty much, I will need to negotiate with demons quite often. So, let's negotiate with this ghost. Let's have Tatsuya go just by himself. And let's see if he can, death stare this ghost. Let's see how that works. I mean, it worked. Why? Because it's rare. Is the ghost rare? Probably not, actually. That made it mad. Okay. Sold it at a yard sale. No, that just made it mad again. I'm really good at being very bad at negotiations. This will be a recurring thing. I will be garbage at negotiations for basically the entire game. Don't worry about it too much. It'll happen. Also, I will probably have the skip thing on for most of the game just to make fights go at any form of, decent pace. Now, because I used my personas a little bit, then we have a couple of new moves. We have Straight Slash, and Lisa, rather importantly, learned Deer. So I now have a healing move available. And obviously it's not going to be that important right now, and that just showed Earth Slice EX. So I'm going to go on a relatively safe assumption and assume that I can also use a fire version or whatever, depending on other things that I may have. But either way, we should be able to just finish this off without too much hassle. I do want to be at somewhat of a decent level because I know that at the end of this area we do have a boss fight. But I don't remember what level you need to be for it. I think it's like level 5. But I know it isn't a very high level boss. Okay, off we go into Classroom 2B. Specifically here, because there is something in here. I saw it. It was really Hanako. I always heard rumors, but they're true. Why won't anyone believe me? Please, Senpai, defeat Hanako and bring back proof that she really exists. I'll make sure to reward you with a little something. So we'll need to go and do that. Hey, Tatsuya, maybe Hanako really will show up if this rumor spreads wide enough. Let's go to the detective agency and have them spread the rumor. Hey, did you hear what that dude said? Come on, Hanako, in this day and age? Wait, with demons popping up all over, why would I be surprised if she's real? I gotta get her with a program before... yeah, Ikichi's gonna have to learn. That guy cracks me up. Get this. Said he saw Hanako. Okay, so I actually need to go back to the detective agency for that. However, I also want to quickly go into Classroom 2C, because I remember there is a little event in here. This is completely skippable, but whatever. Our editor, who went to go investigate the links between the Emblem Curse and Curse High, isn't back yet. Miyabi Hanakoji was the school paper's editor, now that I think of it. But don't worry, I'm sure she's somewhere dozing off again. Hey, did you just say Miyabi Hanakoji? You know Hanakoji-san? Tell me. Miyabi Hanakoji is a student here, and she said she was heading to Cuss High. Did you see her there? No? Just some fatty called Cozy. Wow, so Hanakoji-san goes to 7s. Also, important to note, this is a translation of a game from This is a 2011 re-release of a game from 1999. Some language might be less acceptable now. Anyway. What? You saw Cozy? Don't you know Cozy is... Stop! Hey, I know Miyabi really well. What was your relationship with her? What? Oh, so you know her too. Hanakoji-san isn't a raging bull like you. She's a slim, beautiful, classy lady. Isn't she? Slim? Beautiful? Hold it in. Keep it together. So, how do you know her? Our relationship? Well, she's my ex-girlfriend. We were dating in grade school. We broke up eventually, but I still can't forget her face when she cried and said, "Ikichi-kun, I can't bear to be apart." So that will be a plot thing way later in the game. His grade school crush, huh? Putting aside whether I believe that at all, well, he hasn't figured out that Cozy is Hanakoji-san. No wonder Miyabi told me to keep quiet. This should be interesting. Let's not say anything, Tatsuya. Wow, so Hanakoji-san is at 7s. Just wow. Okay, now then, I'm going to quickly head on back out to the detective agency. I'm going to go back out to the detective agency, spread the rumor about Hanako, because I don't remember... Because basically, in most areas of the game, it might be one per area, there's pretty much just kind of special rumor demons, which when I phrase it like that, sounds a lot cooler than it actually is. Basically, there's certain demons that only turn up when you spread certain rumors, and they're usually kind of like, I don't want to call them mini-bosses, but that's basically the closest summary I can really give for them. You know, let's see if Lisa can negotiate with this pixie. It is a lovers-based thing, so I imagine Lisa should be okay to do this, because realistically, Lisa is a user of Lovers Arcana, so I think that would make sense. I mean, it definitely made it happy. So, you know what? Let's just keep going with this and form a pact. Basically, if you form a pact and then you keep going, you can then get new items, you can learn information, and it's generally quite helpful. I say that, despite having played through this game a couple of times, I feel like I've always greatly undervalued it. So, let's quickly move on out of here and see what we can do. Okay, so we have 2 ghosts and whatever that thing is. So I guess I'll just attack the ghosts and then I'll have Lisa attack Dafan. I think that's how it would be pronounced. But I know that... I don't know, whatever. Either way. Okay, Poisma. So I now know that does poison, which isn't great for me, but you know what? Let's go for Earth Slice EX. Boom. Okay, that's weak to sword. Radamanthus hits level 3. Sorry, rank 3. Good to know. Now, I'll set my turn order to be Lisa going ahead of Tatsuya and... No, I pressed the button wrong. Okay. So now that I do this, I can have Lisa cast Magna, and then I can have Tatsuya and Akechi use Fire and Straight Slash. So assumably, they should unlock a fire version of Earth Slash. I feel like it's a safe assumption. There we go. Flame Cut EX. That finishes that off. Volcanus hits for rank 3. Very good. Fantastic. Now, also, I should note, every persona in this game has an SP cost. Basically, all of their spells will cost the exact same amount of SP. And you will also naturally regen SP while you're just walking around in the... while you're just kind of walking around in dungeons, that'll just naturally go up. Okay, so, off we go to the detective agency. I could go and buy some new weapons or armor, but I don't think it's really necessary right now, because this is just the first dungeon in the game. I don't think I really need them. pretty much right now, I should be able to get through without too much hassle with just the default stuff the game gives you. And hey, you know what? If I save up the money, I can probably buy stronger stuff later. Although at the same time, I distinctly remember Innocent Sin being by far the easiest Persona game, so I don't think I really need to worry too much about it in general. I say that, now I have... I say that, and now I just have a horrible, horrible feeling that I'm going to shenanigans my way into just complete failure. Okay, let's try something else with Lisa's negotiations. Okay, Lisa's attempt at Kung Fu did that. And then it made it mad, okay. Yes, they are stupid. And that then made it scared. But that's fine. I can keep using... basically, if we have Lisa just discuss love with this thing, eventually we'll be able to make use of the pact and see if it has any information it can potentially give us. Give me information. But they forgot what it was. But hey, they gave me 110 yen. And now they just leave. And now I feel kind of bad, because we're basically just gonna jump this thing. And... okay, good to know that the ghost... Actually, that makes perfect sense. Of course the ghost would be weak to getting punched. No, the ghost would be immune to getting punched. I'm so good at words today. Okay, let's go Dexterity, Vitality, Strength again. Pretty much with Tatsuya, historically in all of these games, I've tried to just run balanced stats. And I think that might not be the play here. Pretty much, I feel like it's probably for the best if I just kind of run with strength, dexterity, or vitality. Basically, if I don't run on just like one thing, if I don't just focus on one thing, I can probably get better stuff done. Hopefully that makes sense. Pretty much, usually I've tried to go for a kind of jack-of-all-trades style build, and it's always kind of not been... It's always kind of just been okay, I guess. But I don't know. Realistically, that is the benefit of having a character that you can work all of your stats around, and you can kind of build them however you want. Which distinctly reminds me, in not in Persona 1, in Shin Megami Tensei 1, and I believe it's the same in SMT 2, and I think if as well. Yeah, you have a magic stat, and it's just a dead stat. It doesn't actually do anything for you. Which, it honestly is kind of funny that they did that. But also, I feel like that's also maybe just a little bit of a teensy little bit of an oversight. Okay. Pretty much, right now my strategy is I'm just going to negotiate with this. Hopefully, pretty much, if a demon tells you, hey, I remember something, and then doesn't tell you, it basically just means, hey, do it again. Okay, heal us this time. I feel like it eventually will tell me something, but I don't actually know for 100% certain. You know what, that's fine. I can just auto-battle and we should be okay. And that nearly kills, and fortunately for me, Akechi is basically your team's... Like, in terms of just raw damage output, Akechi is kind of the guy for that. Like, in terms of the raw damage output, Akechi is probably this game's equivalent to, like, Ryuji or Kanji, or... I guess Junpei? Okay, well, I found Hanako, and as you can see, it is represented by a toilet, because, you know, the entire Legend of Hanako is about, if I recall correctly, it's someone died at a school, and then their spirit was, like, bound to the bathroom or something. Okay, it has Poison Claw, that's not great. And hopefully... Actually, I might be able to... Okay, the poison isn't great for me, but I can heal that whenever. Actually, wait, does Patra heal poison? I have Mirage. That'll be fine, though. I can just go for Hydro Boost. I can go for Hydro Boost, and I'll get a huge chunk of damage out here. I don't mind just taking some damage in order to kind of just pay it off. And here we go, Hydro Boost, hits for 55. So I feel pretty confident in saying I'm not going to die to this in one more turn. So let's just run that back, and Tatsuya should be okay. Poison Claw hits for 6. poison will hit me for like 5, I think. But we should be okay. Okay, Hydro Boost finishes that off, and it should drop an item that we can now return to that guy for some information. And also, Radamanthus went up 2 ranks because... Okay, mutation is a type of persona growth that sometimes happens after fusion spells. The better your compatibility, the likelier they are. How the persona grows depends on its rank. The higher its rank at the time of mutation, the likelier a rare or useful mutation is. Some can become a different persona entirely by selecting mutation in the Velvet Room, but a few personas can only be obtained this way. Okay, so we also got a ton of experience, enough to get a level up. Now I'll put 2 points in a luck and 1 in... also, I'll put a bit more into, dexterity there. I never really understood why dexterity ties to magic in these games, but I guess it's probably just, like, as close as they're gonna get to anything else, so why not? Okay, so I need to go to the principal's office, which should be somewhere on the 3rd floor, I believe, because the clock tower is the 4th floor. And remember, the clock tower is the 4th floor, so we should be okay, I think. And I don't actually know what Pixie is weak to off the top of my head. I could just check, which realistically would be the play. So I guess I'll just leave that one ghost, I guess, because I misclicked. But hey, that'll be fine. You know, let's attack the Pixie and just get rid of it. Because even though none of these enemies are a threat to... it's probably easiest for me to just get rid of them and, just one at a time. Right. So I need to go and get to, whatchamacallit, I need to go to Principal's office, because that is where the story needs to go to progress. So, okay, here we are. 10 out of 10, made it. And we get jumped one more time before we get there. I will say, people complain about Persona 1's encounter rate. I feel like Innocent Sins is also pretty high, but honestly, I have no real qualms with it. I have no real issues with it, because it's just like, hey, you know what? If I'm doing all the fights just playing normally and going through the dungeons, realistically, that means I don't have to do grinding as much. I mean, I say that, I will still be doing grinding in between episodes at certain points in the game, because sometimes I will reach a point where I'll just need to. But otherwise, we should be okay. And there we go, 10 out of 10, good job, Tatsuya, way to finish off that thing. Okay, so now we go into the principal's office, and we can progress the story just a little bit. Because now we're going to get introduced to some new people. Huh? Looks like the principal's not here. What? Hey, have you seen the principal? No, we've searched everywhere and he's nowhere to be found. Where'd he go with the school in such chaos? I was so sure Principal Hanya would be able to handle this cursed stuff too. The great Michelle comes all the way to 7th and its own principal isn't here. The great rock and roll swindle. Huh? Aren't you a student from Kasgiyama High? Okay, time to introduce them to trying to introduce to one and all the headlining act, yours truly. This guy has got a Kosaya emblem on him. And so, Ikichi then just gets jumped. And they just leave. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. God damn cursed creeps, what's with this school? What did I do to deserve this? Serves you right if I come to 7s with a Kosai emblem on. What? Okay, back up. This whole thing happened because you summoned that Joker. So take some responsibility and do something about this. Now you've crossed the line, Buster. How was I supposed to know at the time that would happen? And what's with all your big talk? You're just an undie boss who pervs on people by yanking their pants down. Yeah, this is their entire dynamic. That's rich coming from me. You're a freaking white girl, but you talk Japanese when you're not out nonsense words. Do you even know what country you're from? Maybe I should give you a name you can understand easier. You're Ginkgo from now on. No, you don't. You're not saddling me with a lame nickname like that. And this is their dynamic for the entire game. Anyway, here's an important character. Oh, now what do we have here? Ciao. Wait a sec. Things seem to be getting steamy here. Come on, kids. Not everybody wants to get caught in a lover's quarrel. How is this a lover's quarrel? Oh, wait, who are you? At times, I'm an ambitious reporter. Other times, a mild-mannered editor. But my true identity is a rising star of coolest magazine's editorial staff, Maya Amano. Nice to meet you all. So, this is Maya, a beautiful and cheerful journalist. She's gathering rumors from students to compile a special report. Me, I'm Yukino Mayuzumi. I'm a freelance photographer, an apprentice one anyway. So, this is a returning character from Persona 1. So, this is Yukino, Maya's partner and apprentice shooter. She does part-time work to pay her way through photography school. Really? Great. Here, take my picture for the cover of And then Akishi's got battered. Happens. Coolest. That's been popular lately, huh? What's one of its staffers doing wandering around a high school? We came here to do interviews for a special report we're working on, called The Rumors of High Schoolers. The emblem curse here at Sevens is one of the best known after the Joker game, you know? But it's been chaos since just after we got here. No one's been willing to give us an interview. What's going on here? Can you tell us what you know? Is it related to what we came to interview people about? About that, we don't really know anything. Right, Tatia? Not sure I buy that. True stories. We're not looking for Seven's principal, and we certainly never got stomped on by any Joker. Stomped? So you kids do know something. If you're trying to cover it up, I take it that it's a pretty big scoop. In which case, we're definitely not letting you go. Now hurry and fess up, or I'll make you regret it. Okay, Joker's orders. You kids gotta go. So fortunately, we now get introduced to our next two party members. Look at you, gotta stay back. Ah, that's fine. What was that for? School violence is so passé, I'll have you know. Maya, these guys aren't human anymore. They're demons. You have to run. How do you know about demons? Demons? But if I run, I'll handle this, so get going. Let's see. It's been a while, but here goes.
You can hear me, right? My guardian angel. Come to me! I am Maya. The workings of the Pleiades shining in the heavens shall be yours. Bearer of the full moon.
Persona! I am Vesta, in your destiny to accompany your true love and lead the lost ones. I shall protect you with my flame.
So, we now have our party of 5. These will be our party for... Yeah, this is our party now. So hey, we have all 5 people. Whew. Is everyone okay? Whoa, what's wrong? Were you that scared? Huh? Why am I crying? It's so strange, but I can't stop. It's like a nice memory. Warmer than what I felt with Tatsuya and Ginkgo. It's like a hug from my mom. How weird. I felt it too. What was that wave of nostalgia? Could you elaborate? I know more than you think about demons. Maybe I could help you kids out a bit. You three have the same power as I do? Persona, huh? So it's not just my guardian angel. And wow, I can't believe you're a Persona user too, Yuki. I've been a Persona user since I played the Persona game back in high school. That was 3 years ago. Have you guys never played it? The Persona game? I played a kid's game like that in a dream once, but... A dream? Lisa, right? You know anything about this? No, nothing. I've never played any game like that. Well, we can save your origin stories for later. Let's focus on where we should go from here. Seriously? You're gonna come along with us? You three are chasing Joker himself, right? If we could catch him, that'd be one hell of a scoop. Plus, if we go with you, maybe I can find out how I became a Persona user. I'll tag along too. Now that I know that this guy's in cahoots with demons, I can't just sit back and do nothing. Hold on a sec, I only lead as Principal Hania and he's not here. There's nothing for us to do even if you do come along. Then let's start by putting an end to this madness. If the principal's behind and the chaos like you think he is, wouldn't that draw him out of hiding? But Maya, how are we supposed to deal with this? Do you have a plan? I know, let's destroy all the emblems in the school. Getting rid of the cause of the problem should help, right? If rumors are coming true, the curse will be lifted once the emblems are gone. But could that really be happening? Think positive, guys. Even if it doesn't work out in the end, at least we have to at least give it a shot. If I remember right, Seven's emblem is based on the Pleiades, yeah? That design must show up everywhere besides the emblems on the uniforms. Let's look for it. Like the clocks in the classrooms. Their faces have the same design as our emblem. Okay, friends and enemies of modern music. Our fleeting youth isn't going to wait while we stand around. Let's hurry up and find those emblems. I get this weird nostalgic feeling from her. Nah, that's impossible. We've never even met before. Memories evoked by Lady Maya, they were warm, sad, and painful, all at once, like the ringing of my heart. You felt it too, right, Tatsuya? And yet, this is our first meet. We were actually looking for you earlier. I mean, there's no way we'd leave without interviewing the famous Tatsuya. But aside, but that aside, Tatsuya, have we met somewhere before? Nah, just kidding. Okay, Maya, stop being weird, please. This is a surprise. I never knew that there were other Persona users besides us, by which I mean my old pals. You've heard of it, right? The Sebek scandal 3 years ago, Mikage-cho got completely walled off. It's a long story, but that's when I awoke to my Persona. There is me and 8 others. My pals and me threw down with demons and other Persona users and took back our town. It was called an accident, but it wasn't that at all. Sebek's Kandori? Never mind. Water under the bridge. Oh, yeah. Wait a second, Tatsuya. Okay, Kichi, what is it? Could I bother you two and missus for a second? I've got a special present for you as our new allies. This is so cute, can I really have one? Look, they're a matching set! And so Maya now just has some guns to work with. You want me to use a pink gun? Sorry, but I'm already carrying my favorite weapon. Oh, that's so cool! Hey, check out my sweet skills! Yeah, Maya's weird sometimes, but hey, that's her deal. Okay, so, if I look at everyone's stuff, I currently don't really have armor or anything, but, yeah, Yukino is currently just, like, way stronger than everyone else, but hey, that's totally fine. Yukino is currently stronger than everyone else, and that makes perfect sense because she's been an active Persona user. Okay, I say an active Persona user, she was in the first game. Like, she was in the first game, which honestly becomes kind of funny Because her statement that she helped, like, her and her friends and fought Kandori, that kind of doesn't really hold up too well, because Yukino isn't actually playable in the Sebek route of Persona 1, which makes it even funnier when you realize, oh, if you played the original North American release, once you get back from the hospital, Yukino just disappears for the entire game. This is not what I want to do, but you know what? It'll be fine. I'll just check when I finish the next fight. Ah, Senpai, are you dealing with the emblems too? Well, we're good here. You should check some other classrooms. I'm gonna quickly go and check the teacher's lounge. Because I feel like you need to do that, but I might be wrong. Also, I might as well just start using V more often. Realistically though, I probably don't need to. You know what, let's just auto-battle. It'll be fine for me to just auto-battle my way through here. I probably just do enough damage anyway. Like, Garu is not gonna do a whole lot. These are just super basic level 1 enemies, so I don't need to worry too much. Okay, yeah, everyone's level 4 and then Yukino's level 5. That's fine. That's fine, because after a while we should kind of level everyone out. Oh, you can't go in there right now. They're having an emergency meeting about the disease. A little late for that, huh? Okay, I could have sworn I need to go in there. Maybe that's an eternal punishment. So this is when I get to play the fun little game of, I don't remember Innocent Sin super well in terms of like where to go and what to do at all times. And it's because I haven't played Innocent Sin since the last time I played it on here, and that was, well, like 2.5, 3 years ago now. It's been a good while since I last played Innocent Sin. Basically, though, the way you kind of determine this is you just go all the classrooms that you haven't been able to go to yet. And we just break that. I think the one you just destroyed was the only one here. Go and destroy the ones in the other classrooms. Okay, thanks. I'm not going to sit and talk to everyone at all times, because we will be here for a while, if I do. Is Lisa this cool to everyone? She's so open around Tatsuya, though. It's not coldness, really, and it doesn't really seem specifically directed towards that Yoko girl. She's not bullied here, right? Huh? What are you looking at? I don't... Okay, fair enough. Yeah, let's just keep going, because otherwise we're going to get absorbed into, you know, all of the high school drama of Sevens, and I don't really feel like doing that right now. At all, really. Also, a whole lot of people are bandaged here. I assume that's like the Joker curse, or the Emblem curse, or whatever, kind of like destroying their faces. Thank you. Thanks, Tatsuya. That should be all the emblems in this classroom. Could you check the other ones, too? You hurt your arm, Maya? Oh, you are just feeling dizzy? Seems like you are rubbing your right arm is all. A serial arson case? Ugh, no, I'm okay. I just felt lightheaded for a moment. Okay. So you've had a little trouble because of your dad. Well, you know, let's not let get either of us down, right? Okay. What's that guy's problem? Don't let him get to you, Tatsuya. It's just a rumor. I say that, I read that dialogue, I leave the room and don't investigate. Why? Good question. I probably should have actually investigated that one, but whatever, it's fine. Oh, I guess I would have needed to get this interaction at some point anyway. And, you know what? Do these now know about this? What? Akichi's ex-girlfriend goes to Sevens? Whoa, I underestimated you. Okay, so what does Yukino have to say? Wow, so Akishi's ex goes here. Wait, this is no time to tease him about it. We have to break the emblems, remember? Okay, so that is 3 destroyed. I mean, those are some real, like, destroyed those clocks in an instant level swings. Like, how strong must Tatsuya be to destroy that clock to the point where it breaks into so many pieces with just one swing from a broom? Like, that is insane. I know that's, you know, just to kind of symbolize and visual, like, give an effective visual that, like, hey, you broke it. But still, that's kind of insane. And the real question is, do I have to do the ones on the bottom floor? The answer is almost certainly yes, but hey, that should be fine. Every city is full of weird rumors about ghosts, demons, and other urban legends. I wouldn't be surprised if there were others like Hanako. Yeah, because there will be. Demons that show up because of rumors. Why don't we call them rumor demons for now? Yeah, I will, and we should be able to deliver this. And quit fooling around, destroy. Okay, yeah, sure, let's just destroy this. Boom. That's that gone. And now I just... Okay, I'll be honest, I don't remember why some of these characters are named when they serve no purpose. Whoa, this is great. So you brought back Hanako's name tag? We're going to show all these debtors right now. Thanks, I'll give you 5 brink teas. Okay. Thanks, I guess. Hey, Tatsuya, there might be other demons besides Hanako who appear if we spread rumors about them. Okay, what does Akichi have to say? I want to give you... Ooh, a brink tea? Righteous! I don't remember what brink tea even does. It's probably going to be an item that'll sit in my inventory for the entire game, but you know what? Let's go and investigate. What does it do? Sacrifice self to revive all allies. Okay, so basically it is an item version of Rakamdra. I can't really say I'm ever going to use it, but hey, I have it, I guess. Can I go into the teacher's lounge yet? Because obviously there'll be a one in there. I feel like it's a very safe bet to say there'll be one in there. And also 10 out of 10, I'm just going to auto-battle my way through here.
Did I overdo it?
Also, I love how they don't show the animation for that because I'm on the skip thing. So it kind of implies that Maya might have just punched that pixie in the head and it just killed it, I guess. Okay, so fortunately for me, since this is the very start of the game, all these enemies are going to be comically weak and very easy to beat. Hence them being comically weak. I'm good at words today. Also, yes, Lisa will periodically just throw like random Chinese into her dialogue. So I'm gonna preemptively apologize for any attempts at reading Chinese that I fail at. Because it will happen. I guarantee it. I just don't know when. Okay, that's all of them in here. So, what does everyone else have to say? It's Maya. No, it's just my imagination. It's got to be. Whoa, hold on here. That's not why we came in with you students. We were just here to investigate Joker and the Emblem Curse. I don't like getting the stink eye just because I'm a journalist. I'm not here to hurt anyone with my articles. Oh, and what does Akichi have to say? That Maya. He's got it. Okay, Akichi, stop being weird. Akichi, no! Go back to being a party member. I mean, I say that, like, stuff like this isn't in every Persona game, but whatever. This should be the last one. I assume. Anyway. You destroyed the last emblem here, now go destroy the ones in all the other rooms. Well, that should have been all of them. Where's that Hania hiding? He has to be in this school somewhere. Sheesh, how come I gotta deal with your problems too? I'm too damn nice is why, don't you think? What are you mumbling about, Akichi? Hurry up and find that emblem. If my face or Tatsuya's gets messed up, I'll mess up yours even worse. No, that's Akichi, I'm trying to talk. No, that's still Akichi, I'm trying to talk to Maya. Wow, Lisa's scary sometimes. Looks like she's got it for you something fierce. Akichi, on the other hand... Yeah, I'm just gonna mention this right now, and I will no doubt end up talking about it multiple times throughout the game. I don't like Lisa and Akichi's dynamic. I feel like every other instance of it in the series is just way better. Okay, the last one should be in the teacher's lounge. Thanks for that one guy. Love is the greatest misunderstanding, huh? I wonder if that's true. So naive that it goes past being funny and into plain sad. I don't know if he's been like that ever since he was little. What am I doing, you ask? Just sending it. Again, Akichi, weird. Akichi's so funny. Well, they all say that love is a great misunderstanding after all. Maybe this is how it happens. Okay, what do they have to say about it at least? No, yeah, Akechi might actually, Akechi might be, like, less successful than Yosuke, and that's saying something. But yeah, so, basically, I think my big issue with Lisa and Akechi's dynamic is that I kind of played this one later than most of the other games. Obviously, I couldn't play Eternal Punishment yet, because when I first played this, Eternal Punishment's English translation for PSP just wasn't out. I don't think that came out for like another 2 years or something after I first played this. Yes. I say that, I finished the series on this, and then I think the translation came out a few months afterwards. But like, when I first played the game, it was like 2019, I think. And yeah, I just don't particularly like Lisa and Akechi's dynamic. It feels almost like the kind of dynamic that Yukari has with Junpei in 3, or Chie with Yosuke in 4, or Ann and Ryuji in 5. Only it's genuinely mean-spirited a lot of the time. Okay, this is not working. Okay, good to know that these things are only weak to swords. But yeah, and I feel like Akechi and Lisa just have a genuinely mean-spirited dynamic, and I don't like that for them. Because all the others are kind of like, yeah, they're antagonistic, but they genuinely are still friends. But like, even, like, I guess, kind of spoiler, but like, even by the time the credits roll, it never feels like Lisa and Akechi are friends. It feels like they are, hey, we're here because Tatsuya is. Like, they feel like they're kind of more hangers-on to Tatsuya as opposed to being kind of friends by themselves. And, I don't know, I feel like that's kind of just a bit weird. Like, obviously they don't go to the same school or anything, so they wouldn't hang out normally or whatever, but still, I don't know, I've just never been a big fan of that form. Okay, I know this episode is going long, but I want to finish this first dungeon today. Because after we do that, I can start actually doing things. These first few episodes are going to be a little bit rough. Hey. Enough is enough. Stop letting random rumors push you around. Honestly, what a headache. Miss Psycho, what are you... Yukino? It really is you. Oh, I transferred here last year, but never mind me. What are you doing here? Don't tell me you're redoing high school. Oh no, I'm on an assignment. I have a part-time job as an assistant photographer, so I came to cover a story. Miss Psycho and Yukino-san know each other? She was a student of mine at my last school. Your time, coming here wasn't very good, I'm afraid. As you can see, we're in a bit of a crisis. Yeah, tell me about, about that. There's something I need to tell you. A rumor caused all this? Then the curse will lift when all the emblems are gone. In that case, I'll help too. Katia, I take full responsibility here. You have my blessing to go and destroy all the emblems. Okay. So, we just walk up here and break this, because that's the last one. Would have made more sense to, just turn up and do this first. Oh, I guess there's a couple in this room. What do people have to say? So the curse will be lifted if we destroy all of the emblems? I see. And Miss Psycho has agreed to this. And I see. See, it's just like we said. We should have destroyed those emblems a long time ago. Alright, Tatsuya, go crush them. It's tough finding every emblem. Not even I can predict where they'll all be. But I'm sure the curse will be lifted. Okay, this should be the last one though, right? Because I've been to all the classrooms, I think. Yeah, that should be the last one. Okay, that should be the last one. That means everyone should get better. Not quite. Huh? That's weird. I really thought that would get rid of the curse. Did we overlook something? Oh man, I think we're forgetting the biggest one. The enormous clock in the clock tower. It's still there. Ahem. Attention all students. You will immediately cease all destructive activity within school grounds. As principal, everyone must obey my orders. Do you hear me? You will treat my 7 sisters high with respect. We will not be doing that. I suppose we have no choice, if the principal says so. Come on everyone, the emblem hunt's over. Let's start cleaning up. Okay, I think I know what I need to do now. Damn, Hania. But if everyone's like this, there's not much we can do. Anyways, don't we have a big clock to go and break? Wait a sec, isn't the tower always locked? I say we need to find the key first. It's probably in the teacher's lounge somewhere. Let's try asking the teachers about it. Okay, what does everyone have to say? But goddamn Hania, how dare he brainwash my Miss Psycho? Now how should I settle the score? She would never blindly obey like this. She's the kind of lady who'd punch a minister if she thought she had to. I know what I said before, but shouldn't we help with the cleanup? We need to obey our beloved principal. Nope, my head's a complete mess. Someone help. What's with everyone all of a sudden? There's no time to clean up, but Mr. Hania's sway over him is pretty scary. Looks like the principal's making his move right on cue. Let's hurry and find the key to the clock tower. Clock tower? Why would you go there? If you have time, you should be cleaning. It really makes me mad for some reason. With that bald buff, you like Principal Hania too, right, Tatsuya? No, he's kind of the worst. Oh, really? You need the key to the clock tower? Someone seems to have taken it, and I can't lend it to you right now. And since Lisa is with you, tell her grades in English are horrible. Tell her she needs to take it more seriously. The key to the clock tower? I see. So you're gonna handle cleanup there? I see. Principal took the key that was here in the lounge, but janitor should have the other one. 10 out of 10, me tripping over all my words today, but hey, here we are. Okay, so what I need to do is head on back down here, and it should just be down here, I believe. We're going to have 1 or 2 more fights, hopefully, and then I can get to the clock tower. We can do the first kind. It feels weird calling it a boss fight, but I guess it technically is one. And then I can finish off this dungeon and finish off this episode. But because pretty much these first, as previously stated, these first few episodes might be a little bit rough. But hey, we'll get there. We will get there over time. Hello, excuse us. We'd like to borrow the key of a clock tower. The key? Yeah, the key to the clock tower. You have it, right, Grandpa? Clock tower key. When did I put it? Alright, breathe deep and try to remember where you put it. Who knows when this guy will remember. It'd be faster just to look ourselves. Okay, so now we just need to go and look. Weird. Double weird. Whoa! This dress is... Weird! Weird old guy! Okay, here, but plenty of side dishes. Whatever he says, that lady seems to be taking good care of them. This man loses things so easily. It's not easy getting old. What's up, Tatsuya? Grimes and I are having a man-to-man chat here. Sick or no someplace else. The key. I feel like I always see it around... Oh, well, I gotta eat my dinner. Okay, so... Where is this? These futons... have these futons been aired out this decade? I don't see any key here. Okay, well, we've talked to everyone, so we assumably just find it now. I don't see it anywhere. Oh man, then what should we do? By the way, Gramps, I keep wondering, what's that? Why, it looks like a key. The tag on it says Clock Tower. Hot diggity, I found us the key. Now let's get to that clock tower. Okay, off we go. So, obviously, this is approaching the end of this dungeon. So, we should be pretty close to the end here. And I'm just gonna annihilate all these enemies with the power of basic attacks. I don't know what that translates to. But hey, we leveled up and got some medicine. Let's go Vitality, Dexterity, and Strength again. Akichi is pretty strong, Lisa is pretty agile. Unfortunately, Lisa is going to be a pretty bad party member for most of the game. I feel bad saying it, but Lisa is genuinely a bad party member. And, well, we don't get much choice. We kind of have to have her. But hey, we'll get there.
Bring it on.
But hey, we will get there, hopefully without too much hassle. Just wants to negotiate, that should be okay. Light refraction in the atmosphere. Down to 10, we actually did that, and now Maya can handle... No, Lisa can handle it. Lisa can negotiate it with us, in theory. Hopefully. She should be able to, because, well, we've done it so far. And with that, we should be ready to go. Although I also want to see if I can get any information out of this thing now. Hopefully, nope, still nothing. But hey, it healed us, which right before a boss fight isn't too bad. And I probably should have just went for it, but you know what? That should be okay, because Tatsuya will finish this off in one hit.
Bad luck running into me.
Okay, now then, away we go. I also momentarily got sidetracked during that last fight, so yeah, off we go. Tatsuya, my persona's scared. I don't like this. Yeah, usually the game will kind of give you like little warnings when you're about to go into a boss fight. So, in we go. Because this is a boss fight. Ugh, it's so dusty here. My perfect hair is gonna get messed. Looks like Mr. Hania's not here either. Let's hurry and break the big clock so we can get out of here. With that feeling a moment ago, what was it? What's the matter? Is there something on my face? Behind you? Not be. Huh? I said, that time must not be set free. I said it so often. He disappeared. But I feel like I've seen him before. Hania, look, up there. Joker! Hello. Yes, I wonder if it would be the Joker after that. Principal Hania, so you were mixed up with Joker. The emblem curse and everyone acting weird is all because you teamed up with Joker, isn't it? Fess up! How dare you! The emblem curse is a divine punishment brought upon by the students' poor conduct. You fools forget that you're students and waste your lives worrying about dating and fashion. You brought this curse upon on yourselves, but I didn't think the rumor Cuss High started would come true. But if they'd make a wish to master Joker, the students' faces would return to normal in no time. Not only that, but following Master Joker is the essence of having a chance of fulfilling life. So what did he give you? Me, you ask? My wish was to become a principal beloved by his students, as well as this fine man you see now. Buddy, you are still like 80% forehead, but okay. You weren't out for revenge on us? What's the point in granting a stupid geezer's wish? The 7 Pleiades set the frozen time free. Revenge isn't my only motive. This is between myself, the giver, and you, the thief. A battle of Tatsuyasuo for my dream. I'll never let you destroy my dream again. I won't make the same mistake twice. Is he crying? Time is free again. Heed the sound of the bells that toll for your dreams. So with that, he disappears. Damn it, you're not going anywhere. No, he literally just disappeared, but okay. Okay, hold it right there. Yeah, get out of our way. Come, fools, this tower will be your detention room. Glory to the mask. You'll hear glory to the mask a lot in this game.
Hey, and you call yourself a teacher?
Tough love must be applied to delinquent students. I'll teach you the dignity and authority of a proper principal.
I don't know what I expected that guy to sound like, but it wasn't that. Anyway, let's just annihilate him, because I don't really know. You know what? Let's just cut out the middleman. I'm just gonna go for big damage. Big damage, because why else? And then we can go for Agi and Hammer, I suppose. Hammer won't do anything, but hey, you know what? Could be some Dark Young Legend that does damage to everyone by the looks of it. But it also doesn't work on everyone, so we should be okay. So Hydro Boost should do a good chunk of damage here. It does involve fire, so that's why Yukino can use it. Okay, so he is immune to water by the looks of it. But he is weak to fire. So I have some bad news for this guy. And it is called Blazing Burst. Because Blazing Burst is going to annihilate this man's entire existence. It doesn't really matter which do I use it for. And, you know what, Lisa, just punch this old man in the head, I guess. Akichi can hit him with Straight Slash, and then Maya. Maya now has the ability to heal, which is kind of nice, and Maya can just shoot him, I guess. I like how his default weapon is just like a wrench, and he hit for 4 damage. I know he's a boss, but still, like, I know this is the start of the game, but man, buddy, you're supposed to be kind of a boss fight or something. Also, I imagine Lisa probably just wanted to punch him anyway, so you know what? Justified. And after a while, we will eventually see... actually, it'll tell me just as soon as it happens. Basically, can I... okay, he is still in the, whatchamacallit, green, so he's still doing okay for his health. But I feel okay just running this back. Eventually, I'll just go whatever drill. Okay, interesting move for a name. How much did that do? 9. That did nowhere near as much as I thought it would have. And Blazing Burst, it's for 66. Eventually, we'll be able... I don't know if every boss does it, I know that a lot of bosses have a kind of visual tell. Like, I know that a lot of enemies in this game carry a kind of visual tell. To be like, hey, they are visibly now on low health. Oh, I can get Flame Cart? Well, that just works, doesn't it? That's just 2 in 1. And I'll have, whatchamacallit, Lisa can heal Maya, and then Maya can just attack, I suppose. And we should be good to go here. If I need to, I have 2 people who can heal, so we should pretty much be set for now. Flame Cut EX does 2 hits, which is very nice. And Flame Cut also does 2 hits. I imagine that probably doesn't make all that much difference, but you know what? We should still be okay. So I can just, you know what? I'll just run that back. Ultimately, it's probably... No, let's try just using Agi and see how much that does, just for comparison's sake. I'm so good with words today. As evidenced by... You know what, yeah, sure, Maya's on full health, but I don't feel like pressing the buttons again, so yeah, she can heal herself from being full to still full. And I don't know what level I'm meant to be when taking on this fight, but I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference. Because evidently he doesn't do all that much damage. Like, he doesn't do all that much damage, so I feel pretty okay in saying we just win this without any real hassle. However, I'm going to hit him with another Blazing Burst, just because I think that's probably the play. And then Akichi can go for Straight Slash, and then Lisa and Maya can patch up everyone else. And by that I mean, Lisa can heal herself, Maya can heal Tatsuya, and then we should be, hopefully, on our way for this fight. Dark Young Legend continues to do absolutely nothing. It does... Actually, hang on, wait. If it's consistently doing 9 damage... If it's consistently doing 9 damage, maybe it's supposed to do like 20%, because some of my party members do have 45 health. But also, at the same time, I don't think that's it, because if it was, I feel like I would have noticed it being that. That's not what... No, wait, that is the only option for that. So I'll have those do that, and then... You know what? Can I use Towering Inferno? I think I can, I just don't know how to use it. Like, I know that I have access to a move called Towering Inferno. I don't, because Maya doesn't have Aqua yet. Note, Maya will get a move. Aqua... Maya will learn Aqua at some point, I just don't know exactly when. Hit Flamecut EX, he's still nearly dead. And we should be okay to finish him off. Probably next turn would be my guess. However, obviously because I have Hammer and Mudo, since I have access to both Hammer and Mudo, that's basically it. Okay, whatever drill does 10 damage this turn. Wow, he's living large now. 10 whole damage. Okay, so if I go for Flamecut EX, I can have Yukino and Ikichi use that. And then Lisa can just punch him, Maya can just shoot him, and Tatsuya can go for Flamecut. And that should be enough to finish him off. I can't imagine he has that much health left. And after that, we have this last little bit, and then I can end off today's episode. There we go. And with that, Radamanthus also goes up to rank 6. Very nice. And we get 130 EXP. Everyone goes up to level 6. And we just got a huge chunk of money for this point in the game. Also, Maya gets agility +2 with her persona, so that's kind of cool. Ha! We won! Now tell us everything you know about Joker. What the? Careful everyone, it's collapsing. Ow, is everyone okay? Hey, wait! Guidance sessions are over for today. So long as you defy Master Joker, you will never find peace. He just jumped out of a 4th story building. Isn't this the 4th floor? I doubt even that would kill him. Joker, so alone. He's struggling with a sin in the depths of his heart. He reminds me somehow of Tatsuya-kun. I feel like I know him from somewhere. I shudder when I behold his face. The moon reveals to me my own likeness. You doppelganger, you pale companion. Why do you mimic my lovesickness, that tormented me at this place for so many nights in the past? That's from a poem called Der Doppelganger. Have you heard of it, Tatsuya? Maya? You're not suggesting that Joker is Tatsuya's doppelganger, are you? Oh no, I just thought that there were similarities. Ignore me, it's fine. Wait, so what should we do now? Hanya got away and he took our only lead with Joker with him. Think positive. You have to. At times like this, we're not out of leads just yet. Let's chase for rumors. They'll surely lead us straight to Joker. Hey, that's a great idea. Hanya did say that the emblem curse was started by some students from Us High. Whoa there. There's no one at Kasagiyama who the great Michelle knows of who would start such a rumor. We'd be wasting our time checking it out. If we're gonna search, let's start somewhere else. Well, the editor of our school paper is looking for info on Joker and rumors. Maybe she's found something by now. We can probably find her at Peace Diner in Yumazaki. How about it? Oh my gosh, I heard the principal went to the clock tower to lift the emblem curse. Did you see him? Wait, he was here when the tower was collapsing? No, he's not dead, is he? No, he made it. I knew it! Our dear principal is invincible. I bet he'll show up again in our hour of greatest need. What was that about? I hope this doesn't start any weird rumors. Come on, let's head for Peace Diner. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna end off today's episode because we are now over an hour. Because this went a lot longer than I expected it to. To be honest, this dungeon, for being the first one, is a lot longer than I remember it being. Anyway, so I'm gonna end off today's episode here. Next time, we're gonna go and do other stuff. We're gonna go to Yumazaki, investigate Peace Diner and all that. And I'm gonna end off today's episode here. Pokemon should be finishing tomorrow. The final episode of Pokemon Black should be going up tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to either comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And I'll hopefully see you all either tomorrow for the finale of Pokemon, or on Friday for more Persona 2 Innocent Sin. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.